Hello everyone. Today we are in a different way of doing the interview because we are doing via Zoom. Today with us is Burak from Turkey. He used to be part of UNI, and he's going to talk more about himself, introduce himself, and also talk more about his country. So let's hear them. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Hello, everyone. My name is Burak, and I'm from Turkey. I'm a UNI alumni with an accounting degree. I was international student at UNI. I was a part of ISB and ISSO. Um, I was a member of ISB, like I said, and I was attending a lot of events like this, the panels, so many different things on campus. A big shout out to Christy. I don't know if she's still in the office, but Christy was.
Yes, she is.
She is
Yeah,
okay.
she is.
Hi,
Yeah.
Christy. So she was an excellent person for international students and everyone, not just the international students. So I'm very excited about our conversation today.
Thank you. So thank you for introducing yourself. We now want to go to the part of introducing your country, the attributes of your culture, maybe to tell us some places we should visit if you go to Turkey. And then we will continue with some more questions.
Yeah. So Turkey is a multicultural country. It's now ruled by mainly Muslim Turkish people, but in the past, it was a home for people from different religion, people from different ethnic groups and cultures. So if you go to Turkey, you'll see a lot of places that is considered as sacred for Muslims, Orthodox people, Turks, Kurds, Greece, everyone. So if you're interested in more like history, culture type of tourism, then there's so many options in Turkey. If you're more interested in beach tourism, for example, there's a very big coastline to Mediterranean Sea and the Aegean Sea. So if you're interested in hiking, nature, then I would definitely recommend northern side of Turkey. While you see a lot of beautiful places. So depending on your interest and what you're looking for, there's an option in Turkey. So definitely you'll find something.
Yeah, so we have different activities if we go to Turkey, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
And
nice.
wherever
Would
you
you?
go, you'll find amazing food.
Yes, we want to ask for that as well. But before going to that, can you mention like some places that we should visit if you go to Turkey, like some cities, or
Yeah,
what would you recommend?
yeah. So the capital of Turkey is Ankara. But the major city, like everybody knows, is of course Istanbul, which is a very
Yeah,
well-known. It's like a capital, like cultural capital, I should say. Um, and if you, like I said, if you go to Antalya, which is also amazing city in the southern part of Turkey, you'll find beautiful beaches and beautiful places there. And there is Izmir in the western side of Turkey. But again, depending on what you're looking for, you'll find beautiful
yeah,
places. But Istanbul is the good starting point.
yeah, it is. And some monuments in Istanbul. Do you like to share with the others? Because there are a lot. There are a
Yeah,
lot of.
I can say it well. Um, I don't know if I pronounce it well, but Hagia Sophia. Um, it's now a mosque, but it was built around 570 something, and it was a giant church in Istanbul, and it used to be a
Yeah,
museum for a while, and now I think it's a mosque. So it's a good place to see, very old. And if you go to the old side of the city, you'll see a Galata Tower. Um, what they call it, like Golden Horn. There's a place in Istanbul where you'll find a lot of historic places again. Um, yeah, I can name Galata Tower and Hagia Sophia as well.
that's good. I will add the Blue Mosque because
Oh
it's so
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, it's
And
very
yeah,
close to Hagia Sophia though.
yeah. And also I think it's Sultan's building. I don't know how is it called. I know it has like a special name in there. Like it's where all the Turkish movies used to be filmed there.
Oh, you mean the palaces? There's so many palaces in Turkey.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the Topkapı is the famous one. I think you're referring that. Um, Again, Istanbul is a very giant city. I cannot name all of them in here in a very limited
Yeah,
time.
it is. Yeah, really it is. Okay, so now if you want to talk more about the food, because the food there is also amazing.
Yeah, so it's definitely foundation of our culture. Just I mentioned earlier, it's a multicultural country, and you'll find type of food from Mediterranean cuisine or Middle Eastern cuisine, or again, wherever you go, you'll find something different. But I can say that there are some special foods that are served in special holidays, and baklava is one of them. There's a debate between Greece and Turkey, like which has the origin of baklava, but I don't know. Just try it in both country and make your own decision. But yeah, so baklava is very famous one, and I actually brought something for you to show. This is the thing we make Turkish coffee. It's very old school version of brewing coffee, but it's amazing. And also, like I
And
said,
how
go
do
ahead.
you call that? How do you call that?
This one is called jezve. Um,
Okay, because in
base
Albanian we have the same name
same.
for that, same name, yeah.
We have so many similarities between Albania and Turkey. So what was I saying? Yes, there are some food served in the special holidays. Again, the majority of population is Muslim and Turkish, but during the Eastern time, there is some cookies served in Eastern holiday, Easter holiday, and then people eat it. Or if it's like Christmas time, again, there's special food people serve.
Yeah.
Um, Baklava, aside from baklava and the holiday food, there is Turkish kebab is very famous, of course, and Turkish coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, Turkish coffee.
What do
And
you like about Turkish food, by the way?
Turkish food, I love baklava. Like my aunt lives there, and every time she comes to Albania, she brings a lot of baklava. And Turkish tea also is very known.
Oh
Like
yeah,
us from the movies, when I went there, I really wanted to see like the glasses or
I can
everything.
show you
It's
one if you want me to.
yeah, of course.
Okay, so this is the one you're talking about.
Yes.
The glass and with the saucer, people serve it in this. Yeah.
How about the traditional costumes?
Traditional costumes. So these days, just like everywhere in the world, people wear ties and suits in special days. But traditional, well, again, I'll keep repeating myself, but it's really true because wherever you go, you'll see different type of costumes.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, usually like the large baggy trousers for men and then jacket on top, or there's sometimes a hat, red hat. I'm sure you're familiar.
yeah, yeah. That's very nice. So, how was your experience here in UNI? I mean, comparing your US, like the US culture with your culture.
Yeah, so as soon as I arrived to camp, well, before even arrival, after I got my acceptance from UNI, Rebecca in the international student office called me, admission office called me. I don't know if she's still in the office, but she called me and we chatted about Turkey. We chatted about my career plan, everything. And that moment, I realized that there is a special place for international student at UNI. And after I came to the campus, I talked to Christy, my academic advisors in Curtis Business Building, and my professors. Everyone was helpful.
Yeah,
There are so many resources available for international students and students in general. It doesn't have to be international. I would definitely recommend being proactive in those events. Um, try to be volunteer. I learned a lot of things during those volunteer events. Um, I found my job at John Deere in one of these events, so it's definitely helpful for your career as well. Um, my experience at UNI overall was excellent. I had a chance to, you know, spend a lot of good time with friends and all the staff. So I definitely recommend being a part of ISP just like you are. And other programs and services. There are so many student groups. I remember I was a member of accounting club and supply chain club and also tennis club, which I'm interested. Um, Whatever you are interested in, I'm sure there is a student organization. But if there is none, you can start your own. I think you can customize
Mm.
your own student organization, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and promote it.
So,
Mhm.
why is Turkey special to you?
Um, why is Turkey special to me is because, as I said, it's a multicultural country, and geographically it is intercontinental country. That means it has territory in both Europe and Asia. When you go to
Yeah.
Istanbul, you'll see bridges that connects Asia to Europe. It's kind of cool,
Yes.
you know. It's so physically and culturally, you'll see, pieces of Eastern cultures and Western cultures, and also southeastern side of the country is close to Middle Eastern countries, so you'll see that Middle Eastern culture there as well. So it's
Mm.
special for me because it's a home for different countries and religious groups and everything. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's like a bit little. I think it's similar in this context with United States, right? Like United States is also multicultural. So
Yeah,
many languages are spoken here, just like in Turkey. Um, yeah, I found it interesting.
that's nice. So you would recommend for all the one watching the video to go visit Turkey one day?
Sure, definitely. Especially like I said, Istanbul is a great point to start. But again, you'll find a lot of beautiful cities in Turkey. When you visit Turkey, you see a lot of the first of something. For example, I remember the first Armenian church was in Turkey, still is in Turkey, and first Orthodox church is in Turkey. But at the same time, for first modern Muslim mosque is in Turkey too. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you'll see a lot of difference, diversity in Turkey, especially if you go to historic places. That's very valuable, in my opinion.
Okay. And I think one place that is very special for Turkey is Cappadocia. I don't know if
Oh
I'm
yeah, I
pronouncing
forgot to
good.
mention. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You have you been there before?
No, no,
Okay.
but I love to go there.
Yeah, there is a hot balloon type of activity there, right? Like you
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a balloon and see the especially sunrise and sunset. It's amazing. I don't know how I can describe that, but people definitely can go online and search it. Um, it's I think it's very unique though, right? Like I don't see
It's
anything
yeah,
like that
it's
in the world.
I think it's very unique, and even the place, like I've seen different photos, but the place is very like with the old things like old couch or
Yeah.
carpet, so it
Yep.
gives you the feeling of the old times.
Yeah. So a lot of touristic places have the handmade souvenir type of things. Like when you go
Yeah.
there, as you mentioned, you'll see handmade carpets, right? Like the or like the silver wooden stuff for as a memory. Yeah, definitely. I'm sure Christy has some of these in her collection. She showed me once, but yeah.
So would you consider going back to Turkey to live?
Yeah, why not? Right now, I am living in United States. I work here. I had chance to came here as a continue my higher education, and I become permanent resident. But why not? If the opportunities, you don't know where the opportunities are, right? Like, I didn't have chance
Yeah.
to pursue a career at UNI when I was in New York, but then, hey, I'm a UNI alumni right now, so you don't know.
Yeah. And from me as an Albanian, we are raised with Turkish movies. Like we have watched them a lot, all the serials. I can say, what do you think about Turkish movies? Like how they are spread, like in I think in all the world.
Yeah, I'm probably not the best person to talk about Turkish movies because I don't watch a lot of Turkish movies. I watch some recent movies, but shows, but I'm not, probably you have more knowledge than I do. Um, but yeah, a lot of people say that the Turkish movies are very famous. Actually, it's a fun story. There's a place in Cedar Falls, tea cellar. I don't know if you heard about that. One time I was drinking tea there, and then I saw that they have a really beautiful teacups, right? And then I
Mhm.
brought a set of the Turkish teacup with the saucers. And then the owner told me that she's actually watching Turkish movies, and she saw it on the uh, one of the Turkish series. And I was really shocked that it's that popular. I knew that our neighbors watching, but I didn't know people in Iowa are watching Turkish movies. So
Yeah,
I know they're very famous, especially the um, Ottoman Empire related ones, right? You're
yeah,
referring.
yeah,
A couple of weeks ago, I was in New York, and then I saw a Serbian couple there, and we were talking about the event that I'm attending, and she all of a sudden she said that I'm actually a big fan of Turkish movies, and she said that everyone in Serbia is watching Turkish movies, and we learned. She talked to me. She said a couple of Turkish words as well. Again,
yeah.
I'm impressed that everyone's watching, and I kind of people asking question about the Turkish movies, but I don't know a lot. So yeah, I probably start watching too.
You should, you should. They are very
Yeah.
beautiful. Always it's a drama in the Turkish movie, but they are beautiful.
Long
They are very
dramas.
good.
We love dramas.
Yes.
Love stories, dramas. People like it.
And actually, we have Turkish actors that their origin is from Albania,
I'm sure of that.
or yeah, there are a lot of.
Yeah, so I have a lot of friends from they're originally from either Greece, Albania, Macedonia, Bulgaria, but yeah, Ottoman Empire, used to rule those areas. But after the World War One and Two, I think people exchanged some, um,
Yeah,
yeah, some people exchanged with the like people Greece Greek people live in Turkish territory exchange with the Turkish people in Greece territory. Yeah, there are so many stories we shared. There's so many historic events we shared, and I'm glad that we still have connection. Every time I see people from Balkan countries, I feel like I see a friend from home. So
yeah,
I always special for me.
they are. I think, yeah, I feel everyone from Balkan as well, like very close, because I think we have kind of the same culture, the same traditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I always
Think,
hear beautiful stories about Balkan people and their cultures. Yeah, I'm very happy that.
thank you so much for everything you shared
Yeah,
with
no
us.
problems. It is.
To finish this video, maybe talk something in Turkish, or I can start.
Okay.
Merhabalar. Merhabalar. Nasılsınız? Ee, Çok teşekkür ederiz for
Wow.
bugün için. Uh, kind of. I mean, if I'm not stressed, I can speak more, but
Yeah,
that's it.
that's sometimes how I felt when I came to US. Like I knew the word, but when I talk to Americans, I don't remember, right?
Yeah,
Um, yeah, the Turkish word I can share. You did an amazing job, by the way. Like merhaba, iyi günler, teşekkürler. These are all
yeah.
very commonly used words. The one thing I can share is the word rastgele. I can type it for you.
Okay,
The rastgele means like good luck, but it's wishing good luck after after all the preparations. Usually
okay,
fishermen or people in marine industry use that. Like think about a fisherman, he does all the preparation, the boats is ready, nets are ready, right? And
yeah.
he sailing away, you say rastgele. That means you did everything, but you still need a luck. So rastgele, good luck with
Rastgele.
that. Or
Okay.
you see a friend who studied very hard for the exam, and he or she's about to take the exam, and you say rastgele. That means good luck with that. You did your part, and rest is
Yeah.
luck.
Okay.
I like that
Thank
word.
you. It's a good word. I don't think I have heard before.
Yeah.
But if you want to say like more two sentence to conclude this video so we can hear you speaking in Turkish.
Okay. I can say thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
Teşekkürler. Dinlediğiniz için teşekkürler. Or teşekkürler dinlediğiniz için. Yeah, Turkish words are not sometimes difficult, but yeah, that's how you say it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Çok
No
teşekkür
problem.
ederim. It was such a pleasure to have this conversation with you, especially for Turkey, because for me, personally, it's a very beautiful country, and I can't wait to revisit again
Yeah,
because
definitely.
it has so many beautiful places, and 1 week I don't think it's enough to visit all the
Yeah,
places
1 week
there.
is, well, people spend a whole lifetime and they say it's not enough. So 1 week is definitely not enough.